Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Hayes in Spain, your spiritual channel for your spiritual information. And the more you know. Um, might not we might not do general readings today. I came here to start class. And I want to be going over a couple of things with you guys. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. By the way, this is on Facebook and YouTube. So we're doing this at the same time. Give me one. Oh no, I got it right here. Okay. I want to say and bring up that for those who are awake and aware, and for those who aren't, there is, sorry, my fault. There is an ongoing duality, and as of the end of 2020, well, middle 2020, end of 2020, and it's going to be taking over the whole 2021. Spiritual knowledge and spiritual warfare, everything spiritual will be at the forefront. You can see that in movies and TV, the magazines you read nowadays. They're very heavy on witches and vampires, energy vampires, divine beings, demons, angels, all those things. And yes, they are all very real. Spirit attacks, bad entities, psychic attacks, being drained of your energy and taking a physical toll. 3D, a 3D world which we live in. This is the 3D world. The third dimension, a fourth dimension, a fifth dimension, a sixth dimension, a 7th through 11th dimension. And it's all real. I will not lie. I am from somewhere from the 7th and 11th dimension. I'm still doing South also. And I'm here. We're here. Well, I'm here right now to spread the knowledge, to put everybody on to game. So when the New World Order comes in, everybody's aware and everybody knows what's going on. So I'm going to talk about that for a minute, and all questions are welcomed. So don't be afraid to ask. In-depth knowledge is in the description. Card reading still stands. So, what I want to talk about today are spirit attacks. Well, the first thing I'm going to talk about today is spirit attacks. And spirit attacks, they can be happening to any of you. It can be from your friends, your family, your entity. They can happen to me. They've been happening to me. I'm not going to lie. So, I've been doing research. And spirit attacks are happening more and more. So they can be in forms of nightmares. They can be in forms of having trouble sleeping, bad sleeping patterns, not sleeping, um, and things of that nature. And so, for those who have the gift and those who are psychic, spirit trains those they're guiding whom are psychic or whom are pursuing a path to become an aid to others, basically people who are trying to help. Spirit, with the help of angels, are training those to defend themselves. So that way, when you do get spiritually attacked, you can defend yourself. Um, there are things such as dark spirits, which are bad energies, bad entities. And dark spirits do this by spreading fear. And that way, the more fear that they spread, the dark spirits will be able to come into this 3D, and they can use that wavelength to take over a human body if necessary, and to come alive into this 3D realm, for they are in a different realm, and they can also hurt you and things of that matter. Do not allow yourself to be fearful. The more fear you give them, the more energy you give them. You can, you can, a way you can protect yourself is by giving it to your creator, your choice, your preference. I'm not biased over here. If you believe in the universe, ask the universe to protect you, ask the angels to protect you. And if you believe in God, pray to God. If you believe in source, divine entities, and all of that good stuff, talk to them, pray to them, they will listen. Next, I want to talk about one of the main things that me personally have been experiencing, and that is psychic attacks. Psychic attacks are different from spirit attacks, but mostly this kind of the same, but mostly different. If that's confusing, I'll explain it more. So, while dark spirits and spirit attacks involve energy and fear, psychic attacks involve physical things on that can be physically seen on an everyday basis. So, psychic attacks are defined as manipulation of the supernatural energies and forces. Psychic attacks occur when dark and negative energetic vibrations are sent from one individual to another individual. or place, creating disturbances in the energetic and physical bodies of the person or place. So they they can be physically attacking you personally in your body and you personally in your space. It can be in your home, it can be at your office, it can be in your car, it can be in the street. That everybody should be aware of. Real shit. Um, my my experience is I've been psychically attacked recently. I've I would have I would have like these things happen in my nightmare. I would have nightmares and these things would happen. And I won't lie, they involved my brother, where he would bully me instead of bullying me outside in in the physical. He'll bully me in my dreams. Um, Psychic attacks are linked to your everyday basis. And here are the reasons why you may be getting psychically attacked. They can be jealous. It can be your life is progressing forward while there's this. It can be they're envious of your looks, of your career, of your wife or your husband, or your environment. They can also be they are living in the dark side at this moment. So their shadow side can be walking around and they can be hurt and they can be bleeding and they could be psychically attacking you. And I'm not even gonna lie, some people may know that they're psychically attacking you, or some may not even know that they're doing it. Another reason can be lack of self conviction. And the last, they can be doing it out of fear, you know? So if you have ever felt like you were being psychically attacked, here are the symptoms. So you can, if you have any of these symptoms, check it out. Get some help. The symptoms are suddenly acting totally out of character, major changes in behavior for no reason. They could also, the symptoms are memory loss, major changes in clarity, thinking, sudden ongoing fatigue for no apparent reason, drain feeling drained, icy cold feeling on part of your body or all of your body. So you can be cold and it's not even cold outside, and that's a psychic attack. Somebody can be doing that. Your feet can be cold, but your whole body is is warm or is hot. I've been experiencing that lately. Hearing someone's voice regularly when nobody's even in there in your house or by you. Hearing voices, recurrent or frequent nightmares. So you can be having nightmares. That's what I've been having. Feeling someone is watching you. You can feel like somebody's watching you, and it can be anywhere. And then like you look over your shoulder, and there's nobody there. A discomfort or fear in a specific room or area in your home or your office. So you can be at work and you can feel uncomfortable. You can be scared for no apparent reason. And that can be just the negative energy that somebody's sending you. Loss loss or lack of self confidence. So like you can you can be you can be the best, look good, I'm the shit, da da da, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And then like If you're being psychically attacked, you could be like, well, I don't think I'm that good. Even though you were just like, I'm the shit. I don't think I'm that good. You think I could do this? I don't think I could do this. Even though you just said I'm gonna go take over the world yesterday. Even though 5 minutes ago you said you're gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No, I don't think so. I don't think I could make it. A sudden loss of energy. So like you can wake up energized and ready to take on the world. You could be ready to take on the day. And it can be like that. And you'll feel drained. You'll feel tired. You feel like you don't want to do anything, see anyone. Like you just don't feel the same way as you felt when you woke up. Sudden or irrational difficulties with finances or in a relationship. So that can also be true. You can be you can be getting that check. You could be chasing that bag, and when you get it, it's getting spent like water. It's getting spent like if you drink coffee is getting spent. And you're like, where the fuck is it going? Like, I just had $300 yesterday. Where is it going? Oh my God. Those are linked to psychic attacks. Or if you're in a relationship and everything is going very good, very smoothly, y'all linking, y'all doing what y'all do, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere the whole thing just changed, the whole mood changed. And I mean in a negative way. Like y'all could be talking and shit and laughing and giggling and you know playing footsies and shit like that, and then all of a sudden y'all is arguing now, y'all ready to tear each other apart out of nowhere. And it's like, wow, damn, what the fuck? Well, god damn. Hold up, wait. Oh, I know. So that's linked to psychic attacks too. Sudden depression without apparent cause. So you can be depressed and you don't even know why you're depressed. And you know, nowadays depression is a really big issue. Everybody's depressed. Everybody has depression and they don't know. I feel it's normalized. Yeah, thank you. Normalized. And I'll tell you the truth, that's not normal. That's not normal. If you're feeling depressed, if you have depression, please talk to somebody. You might not even know why you're depressed. Even if you don't know why you're depressed, talk to somebody. That can be linked to psychic attacks. If you're feeling nauseous, you have pain in your stomach, sleep disturbances, to psychic attacks. So I'll give you an example. If you're nauseous and you're not pregnant, if you're nauseous and it's you feel great and you could step outside and you'll feel nauseous, you're being psychically attacked. It's draining. They're draining you. There can be an energy vampire around. You got pain in your stomach and your stomach is fine. Your doctor says you're all okay and you're all good. You just went to the doctor last week and your checkup was fine, but you got this pain in your stomach that's unexplainable. And when you see the doctor too, the doctor's like, "Nah, you good, bro." That's a psychic attack. Sleep disturbances, so you can fall asleep and wake up. Boom. You can be waking up at odd hours of the night, odd hours in the day. If you have a sleep schedule, your sleep schedule can be messed up. It doesn't even have to be if you're working too many hours, because people work a lot of hours. People work about 40 to 50 to 60 hours a day, and some of them can find their actual resting point and they'll get good rest. And yet If you're not, it may not have nothing to do with anything. It may not have anything to do with working hard. Somebody could be hating on you, hating on you, and throwing it to your direction. And like I said, this can be, some is purposely, some may not even know that they're doing it to you. Feeling like you want to die, that links to depression. If plants are dying around you, it doesn't necessarily mean death. It means that you're being energetically attacked. It means that somebody's trying to throw a wrench, a spiritual wrench in your way. Animals acting strange. If you have animals, if you have pets and they start not eating when they usually eat, that could mean something. Like, for example, um, if, let's say your dog eats every time you have food and it wants to eat, and when you give the dog its dog food, or you give it a plate of human food and it gobbles it down and it eats it every time you give them the plate of food, that's great. And then all of a sudden you start giving your dog food and it doesn't even touch it. You can be getting spiritually attacked, you can be getting psychically attacked. Nightmares. If you're having constant nightmares, psychic attack. You don't have bad dreams just because you want to have bad dreams. I have not met anybody that is like, oh yeah, I love bad dreams. No, it doesn't work that way. And insect infestation. So if you all of a sudden have an infestation in your house, and you have not had an infestation before, and you are very clean and things of that nature, they lead up to psychic attacks. You know, this shit is very real. This shit is too real. You have to have an open mind for this, because people and places and things are still like starting to ah wake up, everybody. That's all I can say is wake up. Spirituality is at the forefront. I guarantee you that beings such as myself and others need to wake up. It's our time, because there are things happening in this 3D realm, in this dimension, that everybody wants to push aside. No, that's in the movies. No, that's just on TV. When in all reality, no, this is real life. Shit is happening. Some people be thinking, how you think this? How does celebrities die? Certain celebrities is linked to spiritual warfare. It's linked to spirituality. Nobody woke. No celebrity woke up like Whitney Houston and said, "I'm just gonna do coke until I die and just sit in the bathroom." You know, Michael Jackson ain't be like, I'm just gonna shove these pills down my throat because I need sleep. You know, wake up, people. Real shit. Um, and the last thing I want to touch upon, and I'll probably go into more detail about this in another video, because I just wanted to make a little short one real quick. have like a 30 minutes of class, I wanna I wanna talk about demons. I wanna talk about real demons, the real thing, real shit. And I wanna I wanna state it how it is, like it is. Real fucking shit. So as I was a kid and as I was growing up, everybody used to everybody used to call me a devil or the devil this and the devil that, the devil this and the devil that, and the devil this and the devil that, and he's the king of hell, and everybody's going to hell, and the devil just wants your soul, the devil wants your soul, the devil wants your soul, the devil wants your soul. And I did some research, some real, and come to find out, the devil's not even a part of hell. Lucifer's not even the devil. Real shit. The devil is a demon king. And there are seven of them. Seven of them. You know, I went to I did a Bible studies like in the beginning of 2020 with one of my friends. He's a Christian. And we were discussing the Garden of Eden and the serpent and the apple and Adam and Eve. And as we read, this is when I started waking up. You know, I started to put the pieces together. Like, if it wasn't for the serpent, we as human beings would be walking around naked. We as human beings would be mindless. We wouldn't even be thinking the way that we think, evolving the way that we evolve if it wasn't for the serpent. Now, you can say what you like. You could call me what you want. I really don't give a fuck. Um, but it is what it is. The Bible, the Bible is just a man-made book in order to install fear into humans, into mankind, so they act a certain way. If you do good deeds, you'll go to heaven. If you do bad deeds, you go to hell. If you have sex, you go to hell. If you lie, you go to hell. You know, and I want to strictly say from the horse's mouth itself, that's bullshit. Utter bullshit. That is a fear. That is a power fear tactical move in order for churches to get money in their pocket so they can scare you into taking your money and putting it in their pocket. Now, this research that I've done and I wrote down, and we will go into detail about it in a different video, is demons. Like I said, the people who run hell, the demons that run hell, there are seven of them. Amadeus is one of them. Amadeus who's listed in the Book of Tibet, smitten with love for Sarah, the daughter of Ragu, killed her 7 husbands on their wedding night. He doesn't just prey on common people, he preys on kings, queens, divine beings. Another one is Great King of Hell, being served and obeyed by 22 legions of demons. He's known for knowing hidden things and can find treasures and tells past, present, and future, taking a human or aerial body. He answers of all secrets, divine things of earth and the creation of the world. And people are calling that Lucifer when all Lucifer did was play music. You know, speaking of demons, I want to put everybody on notice now. Not all demons are bad, as it's demon, any non-human being or entity, and not necessarily evil. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hmm. Hmm? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Um, I'm not gonna go on a rant and everything. You can believe in what you want to believe in. I'm not here to be biased. I'm not here to tell you to stop believing in what you believe in. I'd be wrong if I was to do something like that. I'm just I'm just speaking the facts, and I have the receipts. Um, Christianity got all of y'all fucked up. We are in the we are in the last of days, and everybody keeps thinking that it's that Jesus Christ is going to come down, reach out his hand, and take all the good people, the goody two shoes, to heaven when it's not even happening like that. The, exactly. The truth is, the world is filled with a bunch of sinners, and there's nothing wrong with that. We are just human beings that want to be loved, respected, and that's it. We try. The goal is to be a better person than we were today than we were yesterday. You know, and with that said, this has been. You can. Want to get in the cab? Right.
You become self aware to where you can get in touch with your intuition. So don't you're asking, well, you say you have the receipts, so show me what your resources are, because we do know that's a tactic for you to just uh, basically do the work for you.
Oh, I can tell him the resources. I can
No,
tell
I
him the
mean, no, it's not
receipts.
like that. What I'm saying is, we are in the last days, so those who do care about finding this information out can literally go online and find the information.
Yeah, right on Google.
That's what I'm saying. You saying, I know you can tell people the resources, but it has to be equal information exchange. A
Oh, the
lot of
resources I
people,
was going to tell him is Google.
no, a lot of people will use the guys that, oh, I'm just asking you where it's at because they don't want to. It has to be
Oh,
equal.
no, that shit don't fly over here.
But that's what I'm just saying. So for people who are asking, for the real individuals who are actually interested in knowing where to get the information from that they're seeking, they have to go become self-aware. This isn't like what the information you put out wasn't meant to scare anyone. It's meant to open people up
Yeah,
to what's
I'm here
going
to
on.
open. I'm here to open eyes, open minds.
But what happens after your mind is open and you can't unhear what you heard. This is not where you start reaching out to this guru and that guru saying, oh, well, here's what he said, and I don't know where to start. That's bullshit. If you can look up what someone's lyrics meant, you can look up different resources. But
Mm-hmm.
what happens is people
And if you
start,
can, if you can look up how much these shoes cost or how much this clothes is,
or
you
how
can.
much is, or take it even deeper. This is where you can start, like, anyone who's serious about finding out what's really going on, they're going to start to look up resources about psychic attacks, demons, angels. And what they're going to know is just so many different resources that contradict each other. And
Mm-hmm.
you can tell the people who are just going to keep it 100 because they'll come and ask, so I found this information, which one is right? And we've been doing tarot card readings about becoming self aware. We've been talking about manifestation. A lot of people are interested in manifestation, but a lot of people aren't manifesting because they're not taking the time to become self aware.
You're 100% right. Like
Let me
example.
finish. 1 second. I have to get this message out.
Go ahead.
When you become self aware, you realize what your intuition is or isn't. You realize the belief systems that have held you back are holding you back. So then when you start to read a resource that isn't serving you, you can call quick this like this is bullshit. But you have to take that time. And that's why when people come to us asking questions, where is this and that, we use discernment because we can tell the ones of you who are lazy, and we can tell the ones of you who are really deep into the occult, but you're trying to get more information. And then we can tell the ones of you who are genuinely curious, but you're really letting fear guide you, so you don't know where to start. And you don't start at all. That's why it's self awareness. And I guess I'll drive it home with self awareness. Self awareness is the beginning of true knowledge because what he shared is not meant for you to take it like, okay, oh shit, I've been getting psychically attacked. What do I do? What do I do? It's like, okay, I'm panicking, I'm panicking. So when you become self aware, you start to realize, okay, this is happening. How is this impacting me specifically? Because these things impact everyone differently in the same way, but differently. So when you become self aware, you start to realize, okay, this is happening. How is this impacting me specifically? Because these things impact everyone differently in the same way, but differently. specific manners. And card reader out there who's gonna walk and hold your hand through it to give you asking for someone to get all up in your Kool-Aid and misguide you. A healthy tarot card reader will tell you, I will help those who help themselves. So basically, I'm just gonna finish it up and say, become self-aware. Do not let fear of unknown information plague you. Don't try to figure everything out in one day. Just is basically a cover up for what's really going on deep below. Think it just uh, whoever you're creating that because let's keep it 100. A lot of people are into the occult and they're not talking about it. Shit behind closed doors. They're dressing and very normalized. He's talking about all the while they're getting information, collecting data,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot more people, friend or family member who's really aware, and you just can sense it, but they're always acting like they don't know. You might want to just be mindful. Why are they acting like they don't know? Why is it if I'm talking about this in an open manner, like, oh, I don't know about that, but you can tell something is to start saying to yourself, if this person and if you should start wondering, and this is where you become self-aware. Attacks are coming from. It's gonna come from people you know,
People you love.
people you don't know. But if I'm holding back information and you're asking questions, and then let's say you get into finding out knowledge about what's truly going bombs on you out at like, like, God damn, I didn't know you knew that. And they're like, well, and you remember a time where they said, well, I didn't know that. You ought to start, you know, getting deeper to knowing who you are and scratching your head a little bit because something your intuition will tell you if I if this individual has known this information before and was withholding it, and I started becoming self-aware and getting more in tune with who I am, and the truth of the world that I live in, then who am I speaking to? And it will surprise you who it is you're talking to. And that's the message that Spirit told me to give someone specifically. And I'm done.
Thank you, baby. Thank you very much. 4444.
Where did that come from?
The time. Um, I want to say something else, and then I'm gonna answer a question.
Did someone put a question there?
No, no, somebody